Hello viewers, welcome to Joy's Kitchen. I hope you are all doing very healthy and very good and very happy. Today I'm going to show you one of my typical Bengali vegetable dish, which we call it like pui shak and dal chachuri, and in English it called actually Malabar spinach. We cooked in a yellow lentil and lots of garlic in it. So I don't have the particular name of it because it's just a plain simple Asian Malabar spinach or pui shak we call in Bengali, and I'm gonna cook this pui shak or Malabar spinach with yellow lentil and lots of whole garlic cloves. And this is so simple. This dish is very less spiced, is very simple, but at the same time it's so yummy, and almost like 100% of the Bengali know how to make it. But I just, because some of my friend actually request me to show them because they are not Bengali, that's why I'm making this video, and you can see actually how I do it. So just enjoy the whole recipe and stay with me. I just wanted to show you, this is actually Malabar spinach or Asian spinach. It looks like that. You can find very easily in any Bengali, Indian, or even any African grocery shop. It's very available now anywhere in the world nowadays. But if you don't find it, then in that case I don't know how you're gonna substitute. You can use like normal spinach, but obviously this dish is specially cooked with Malabar spinach. So yeah. So I need actually here one small, very small, roughly chopped onion, 3 small size slice of garlic and roughly chopped it, and 4 to 5 green chili, and also I roughly chopped it. So just one small onion, like 2 to 3 cloves of finely chopped garlic, and some green chili chopped. And green chili gonna give a little bit of spice, and I don't need too much onion for this dish. Already chopped and washed my Malabar spinach, and these are the stems of Malabar spinach. So some stems are very soft and some stems are not very soft, but some people throw them, but I am totally against of throwing any part of Malabar spinach because they are very tasty and very expensive as well where I live. So I'm gonna I actually cut them like you can see, like a finger size slices, and the thick stems I cut them like 2-3 pieces, and in that case they're gonna cook very quickly. And I'm gonna cook these stems first, and then I'm gonna add the leaves, because leaf takes maybe 6-7 minutes to cook. It's very short time leaf take to cook. So I'm gonna cook my stems first. So in a large pan, I already added 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Also, I don't need too much oil for this dish because this is kind of like very healthy and very yummy. So I don't need too much oil for this dish. So now I'm gonna fry my onion, chopped garlic and chopped green chili together like around 1 minute. I don't need to make them golden brown, nothing. It's just a little bit softened. So after 1 minute of frying, my onion is a little bit soft now, and now I'm gonna add my Malabar spinach stems, which I showed you before. That's like a little bit hard and rough part of the whole vegetable, and you can see I sliced them. I cut them like the thick stems. I cut them like 2-3 pieces, and in that case they're gonna cook very quickly. Like within 5-6 minutes they're gonna be like steamed and soft and cooked. And most of the flavor and taste gonna come from these stems. So never throw them. In Bangladesh we cook them with fish, we cook them with prawns. It's just amazing part of this vegetable, and it's so healthy. So there's lots of vitamin here. So I'm gonna cook it for like 1 or 2 minutes, just like that. So I was been frying my stems nearly like 1 or 1.5 minutes. So at this point I'm gonna add little bit, like around ½ teaspoon or 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Some people don't use turmeric powder. Like personally, I sometimes don't use for turmeric powder. I try to make it like really less spiced and really like I want to keep the green color. But in that case I'm showing you, so it's better to add like little bit of turmeric powder. So after adding the turmeric powder, I was been frying nearly 1 minute again, and now I have to cook this actually because steel is quite hard. So I'm gonna add around like ½ cup of boiling water, and then I'm gonna cover it and cook it for at least 6-7 minutes. So I'm adding like around ½ cup of water here, boiling water, and now I'm gonna cover my pot and I'm gonna cook it or steam it at least 5-6 minutes, and within 5-6 minutes I hope it's gonna be like done soft. So after 6 minutes of cooking, you can see my stems are really changed its color, so that means it's cooked, and I actually pressed it with my spatula, so it's actually soft. And actually when you're gonna see the color is like that, that means your stems are done. So when my stems are done, now I'm gonna add all my leaves, which I chopped and washed, and it's clean, it's totally clean. And yes, when you're gonna buy your Malabar spinach, you have to clean it properly, because there's lots of sands and lots of soils from the ground gonna come with it. So you have to be a little bit patient, and you have to clean it properly, otherwise your whole dish gonna be like a big disaster. So now I'm gonna add my leaves, and I'm gonna cover my leaves with all the spices and onions and garlics and everything. And these leaves not gonna take too long to cook, like around 5-6 minutes gonna be enough for these leaves. So my leaves are all covered with the spices and with everything, and I already added my salt as well. And now this is one of the main ingredients in my way of cooking. So I'm gonna add here quite a lot of garlic cloves. So I took actually 2 large garlic, and I just took all the cloves from here. I cleaned it, and that's it. This garlic clove gonna soak all the juice from the Malabar spinach and from this lentil, and trust me, when you're gonna break them on with your rice, that gonna be like the jewel on top of your like jewelry or whatever. But some people add just normal chopped garlic, but me and my husband, we always prefer to add lots of garlic cloves in our Malabar spinach, or particularly this dish. And if you never cooked it like that, just trust me, you know, garlic is so good for your heart, so good for your body. And this garlic gonna be like really soft and juicy, and it's gonna melt like butter on top of your rice. So trust me, just do it, and you're gonna love this dish. And now after mixing my leaves and my garlics, I'm gonna cover my pot, and I'm gonna cook it for at least 5 minutes. So for 2 kilo Malabar spinach, I took half cup of yellow lentil, or in my country we call it mosur dal. I think everybody know now this yellow lentil, and I took half cup and I washed it. So this lentil is ready to go in my pot. So my spinach is ready now, which is nearly like 90% cooked, and I pressed one of the garlic cloves, and that was really soft now. And this is the time actually I'm gonna add my lentil, or yellow lentil. Actually the Bengali or Indian yellow lentil is a little bit harder than the British yellow lentil, so they cook a little bit, like they take a little bit longer to cook. But British yellow lentil is really like soft, and that cook really quick. So that's why I'm adding it exactly at the end. So that this lentil gonna take maybe 4-5 minutes to cook. So just don't overcook it, because I like a little bit of texture in my dish. If I overcook my lentil, that can be really mushy, and that can kill the texture of the whole dish. So that's why I'm adding it like exactly at the end, and I'm not gonna add too much water. Maybe I'm gonna add like 1/4 cup of water, because I already have enough water in my pot, so I don't want to make it too mushy. So that's why I'm not gonna overcook. So after mixing my lentils with the spinach, I'm gonna cover my pot and cook it for 4-5 minutes, and then after that it's gonna be done. So I already added 1/4 cup of boiling water, and now I'm gonna cover my pot, and I'm gonna cook it for 4-5 minutes, because I didn't had enough water, so that's why I added a little bit of water. So after 5 minutes of cooking, you can see my lentils are already done, and you can see still the shape is on, so it's not really mushy, and it's a little bit spreaded and a little bit like how can I explain, like cooked, but it's not like broke. All of them are like became like a baby food, and that's the texture I like, and that's the texture actually I like my dish. I want to serve like that. So if you feel like you want to make it a little bit more runny, and you want to make your lentil a little bit more softer, so in that case cook it a little bit longer and add a little bit more water. But for me it's perfect. And as you notice, that was really less spiced, and oh my god, the smell is coming from it. Like I used maybe 2-3 kind of ingredients, but still the flavor is like 100%. So yeah, my dish is done, and now I'm gonna serve it. So here you go guys, this is my Malabar spinach with yellow lentil and garlic clove is ready for you. And as you notice, that dish was really simple to make because I added maybe 2-3 kind of ingredients, but trust me, this is one of the simplest but one of the best dish. And you notice that was like full, if you are a vegetarian and if you are on diet, this is perfect for you. And Bengali people already know what I'm talking about because this is one of the best dish they like. And yeah, they're so simple and so easy. So I hope you're gonna make this dish and you're gonna enjoy with your whole family. And at the same time, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and follow my recipes and share my recipes with your friends, family and neighbors. And I hope you're gonna make this dish, and at the same time you can eat this dish with plain boiled rice or roti or chapati or bread. So yeah, live healthy and enjoy and be happy. Bye bye, take care.